Division Dispatches.
Hi, my name is Janice Arnold from the Manitoba School Boards Association. E pluribus unum. It's Latin for out of many, or it may be more commonly known as all for one and one for all. This sums up the 10th point in the quiz on high-functioning boards shown on another division dispatch. Even without unanimous agreement, the board has the authority to move forward as one voice. It's then up to individual trustees to provide support in some form. There will be a time, however, when you lose a vote on a decision, and it's important for continuity for how you choose to move past that point. There are a few options. The least desirable is, of course, drawing the line in the sand and leaving based on one issue. If you decide to stay, however, another option may be to try to reverse the decision using procedure. This might be the right course of action. However, with a second loss, it can be time to reassess. The preferable option is, of course, to remember that the majority has spoken, and as part of the board, you support that decision. It's the board and your constituents that you are serving, and it will in turn serve you well to keep the big picture in mind. So with the board having the authority and not the individual, the crux is building consensus and moving from I to we without losing me. Building consensus places as much onus on the winning side of the debate as the losing, providing a safe place to come back without having the other side lose face plays a big part in moving forward. Tied to this notion of the board having the authority rather than the individual is who the board chooses as its spokesperson. Consider all your choices, as it might be a number of people depending upon the issue. For board decisions, it's likely appropriate for the chair to speak. For operational issues, it could be senior administration. A technical point on finances might be covered by a secretary-treasurer. Having all members of your board speak from time to time can underpin a show of democracy. You may even want to consider that it's the person and not a particular position who acts as a spokesperson. This can happen if it requires a certain skill set, such as in cases where you need to respond to media in a crisis, or even maintaining a Twitter account. Creating specific policy up front on who will represent you can serve your board well. And of course, it's also important for the spokesperson to remember they are the voice of everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and if you haven't seen other division dispatches on practices of a high-functioning board, check them out for related material. For more information or to expand on any of these areas, contact the Manitoba School Boards Association.